President Tinubu, you tweeted when we had our Boko Haram problems, when Goodluck Jonathan was president, that the buck stops with the commander-in-chief. We are repeating those your tweets to you today. What are you going to do about Benue? Over 200 people killed in that way and manner. People burned to death. I thought the other day the military said that they had deployed and now their theater of command will be at Benue to be able to forestall crises like this. So why do we still have crises like this? And for the security agents, I know you had to protect life and property, but disrupting the protesters or protesting peacefully about the killings of their people, is that the way to go? Do you think those protesters would just love to come out and protest if their people are safe and sound? The Pope made a prayer for Benue, and that being the searchlight of the world on Benue, a lot of killing, we've not sorted it out. I think we should focus on Benue. I think we should not remind President Tinubu to at least visit the people there and give them supper. I want to focus on Benue this morning because I don't want to focus on the aberration our politicians are doing, that they are more concerned about endorsements and coalition ticket between President Tinubu and Kashim Shettima.
They are done talking.
When Benue is burning. This is an indictment on our politicians that all they have constantly talked about this week is about endorsing President Tinubu for 2027. When Benue is burning, when there's rampant insecurity in the country, when the state of the economy is unpalatable, there's high level of inflation, there's pain and penury, when we demand accountability and we don't see it, when Nigerians ask why 39 billion will be spent to renovate an ICC, and all they'll tell us is that we don't have class and we don't have tastes. Yes, we don't have class, we don't have taste, we're poor, but at least show that we have decency to respond by giving us a proper breakdown of what the project cost entails. That's just all we want with accountability. So my focus is on Benue this morning. I don't want to spare my thought talking about politicking and politicians trying to think of the next election. When Benue is on fire, dreams will never come back, people will never come back home, people are dead and gone forever because their country failed them. Anyway, I'm not surprised that politicians are thinking of the next elections. Because leaders think of the next generation, and politicians will always think of the next election.
They are done talking.
After the next election, what will happen to Benue?
On ground. You can take a look at this video.
I think it's a seminal moment for all of us to introspect this morning. We are not doing well as a nation. My heart goes out to the people in Benue.
Thank you so much, Rufai. Thank you for lending your voice. All these praises, all these thanks, supposed to go to Verydarkman. Because without Verydarkman going to Benue to expose what he exposed, these people will still hide under the normal way of coming out to condemn without showing any action. Even as of today, they realized that when power was not in their hand, they were talking anyhow. Today, there is nothing. They just came into power without anything to offer. He called on President Jonathan severally to resign. President Tinubu, you call on Jonathan to resign because of insecurity. Today, what are you doing? Are you not supposed to honorably resign? That's to tell you how hypocritical, hypocrisy full everywhere for this country. Something you cannot do. You were singing and dancing up and down. Jonathan resigned. Jonathan don't know how to get the job done. You were just talking. Today, the power is in your hand. You cannot offer anything. Nigerians are crying up and down. Well, let the will of God be done. At the end of the day, we know that we have people, we have leaders that cannot take us to that promised land. Peace and love, everyone. Peace out.